This is Elizabeth. Welcome, welcome. We have Jim, sir. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Carol, welcome, welcome. Jenna, Danielle Brown, hello, hello. Cheryl, welcome, welcome. Anna Moret, hello, hello, lovely. PJB Stampa. With no X to close it. Oh no, Miss Pam. But I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it, you guys. It's Wheels of Brands and Materials. For some of you that are new, the first Wednesday of the month is Wheels of Brands and Materials. And what I have done is all the companies for stamps, dies, and stencils, I put on the brands, and the materials is things like paint, pencils, crayon, glue, glitter, like all the things are on the materials. And we spin those wheels a few times to get our inspiration. And sometimes it's crazy and sometimes it's okay. Christopher, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. So we're going to go to the wheels, and I've set it up a little bit differently. Look, there's the wheel. There's the wheel. And then there is my desk where I write it all down. I don't know. I thought this looked a little bit better than what we'd been doing before. So we're going to spin the wheels. Mickey, welcome, welcome. Ramona, still in sunny Kansas City. It's not sunny here in Ohio, where I am at. It's muggy AF. Muggy. It's muggy. Which wheel are we working on today? This is the materials. You guys can't see it, but I can. It says materials. And we're going to spin the materials 4 times. So here's number 1. 1 of 4. We're spinny. So it tells us what to do. And first thing we're going to do... Oh my gosh. That's so rude! So rude! Oh my gosh, you guys. Nothing by Simon Hurley. That's inks, paste, sprays, stencils, stamps, dyes. This is like the second time in the history of our wheels that it has turned up. And it saddens me. It saddens me so much. First thing up. But we can do it. We can do it because we have other stuff. I can't. No. Simon Hurley. Oh my gosh. What? Sir, don't poltergeist him in here either. Not a thing. I know. But today it's a thing. So we just close it. We don't remove it. And then we spin again. Because that's number 1. Number 2 is pops of color. Oh, that's nice. Because I just used that yesterday. Pops of color. We might do something different. Like... I don't know. We'll have to see what else we comes up with. Okay, so there's that. Jay, shame on you. And welcome. We're going to do our 3rd spin. I can't believe that. No Simon Hurley. Frankenpaper. We like that. We'll have to make some. I don't think I have any scraps of Frankenpaper, so we'll have to make some Frankenpaper. It'll be fun. Yeah. I seriously doubt I will go next year. It's a lot of my travel money in one trip. Yeah, sorry you're late. I will miss y'all peeps coming for Craft Relate. One day we will meet. I plan on going next year. Oh, so you'll miss Pam. That's okay. Okay, and one more spin. One more spin. Here we go. One more. Maybe two. It depends. If it has a plus sign, we'll have to spin again. Stencils. Aside from the No Simon Hurley, it is a good spin. Which is rude because I have new Simon Hurley stencils and I can't even use them. Isn't there another event where you go out together with ECR like in October? Stamp Away. Stamp Away is done and gone. I think that was... Or is it coming? I don't know. Okay, so that is the materials. So we're going to go into the brands, and we're gonna spin for 3 brands. But if Simon Hurley comes up, we have to spin again because we have a No Simon Hurley. No Simon Hurley did. Okay, brands. Brands 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Ready, set, spin. They're having it on my birthday, beginning of August. Yeah, it was just right now, I think. Lavinia. Lavinia. I only have like one thing. Lavinia. Which would be fun. And we close but don't remove. And then we spin again. Lavinia. I have a big moth. Like a big mothy butterfly thing. Taylor. Hold on, I need to look because I pulled the tailored expressions out for a giveaway because it's not something I use. So I need to see if I have anything else by them. I need to check. Okay, QRS TUV, tailored QRS ST. Simon Says, Timmy Holtz, Waffle. Hold on, you guys. I don't think I have anything else by Tailored Expressions. That's Trinity Stamps. Studio, Stamper, Scrapbook, Recollections. Okay, I need to take them off my list. I took the one thing I had by them and I put it in a giveaway pile because I don't use remove. Okay, so we need to do 2 spins still. Misspelled it to remind her to check. You missed an E. Tailored, yeah. I miss Stampers Anonymous. We like them. We have some good stuff with them. Okay, and one last spin. Stamp Away was last weekend. Crop and Create delivered the beginning of August. And we just did Lavinia. Come on. I think there's a setting I need to see so it doesn't pick the same one twice. Creative Vision. All right. Now, that's a company that is closed down. They don't make anything anymore, but I have foils by them. I have some Halloween stamps by them. I have some other stuff by them, and I think I don't know if I have the stencil anymore, but I used to have a stencil. 2, 3. This is good for you guys. If you do it, you put what you have on the wheels. Okay, so now that we've spun our wheels, okay, we're going to close this. No, sorry. And then we're going to go to this. And then I'm going to downsize that. Stuff, and then I bought it. Kaiser yells his approval. Yay! Many of us watched Summer Hurley and did not find it necessary to buy the big bundle. I know. Sometimes he puts a little bit more magic on others. I was like, is it, or did she misspell it? No, I misspell. Yeah, misspelled to remind. I was entangled cat by them, I think. Oh, nice. But yeah, okay. You guys, why are you crooked? Can you straighten up? Just straighten up. Okay, so now we're gonna dig. We need pops of color. That one's easy. That one's easy. Pops of color. Are you guys ready? Pops of color! Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at those glorious little pops of color. We're going to put our fan on it and set it right here. Pops of color. Ready to go. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so we got the pops of color. Then our Franken paper and stencils. Because it's not name brand, it just is stencils, right? So when I grab out the other stuff, then we'll go hunting through our stencils and see. And we have to be careful because I have Stampers Anonymous, which they do make stencils. So if I use stencils for Stampers Anonymous, I have to pick another stencil. That's just me. That's just how I do it. But maybe if you roll it and you can combine the two, you can do that. But I'm going to separate. So let's pull out Lavinia. Lavinia. Sorry, Simon. Nothing from you today, JKL. Lavinia. Ooh, I got 3. I got 3 by Lavinia. Those are what I have by Lavinia. So that'll be fun to choose. I forgot I had him. Look at him. Isn't he gorgeous? Okay. So we got Lavinia. We're going to make some Franken paper. Stampers Anonymous. And Creative Vision. Let me see what I have. ABC. Is this ABC? Let me see if I have those stencils. Crafty Concord, Crafty Creative Vision. Creative Vision, I have these 2 stencils, but I still had to pull out other stencils because these don't count. But I don't know if I'm going to use those ones. That's Creative Vision. Let me see what else is Creative Vision. Otherwise, we're going foil. Foil. Get our other Creative Vision. Creative Vision. We got those guys. I don't know how I feel about those. I mean, they're nice. I don't know how I feel about them, though. We have some Halloween. We got some snail mail. I haven't used, I don't think I've ever used them. Aren't they the cutest, though? Aren't they the cutest? And then I got some Halloween. We might be going with foil. With them. because these would be fun to foil. So we might do foil for Creative Visions. I'm kind of, that's where I'm kind of leaning, because these are not speaking to these. Let's see what Stampers Anonymous has for us. Do I have... Now, Stampers Anonymous can be a lot of Timmy Holtz things. I'm trying. I'll look. I'll look at your comments in just a second. But first, we gotta go. Stampin' Up. Simplistic. Stupendous. Simple Stories. Recollections. Okay, I think Stampers. Oh, we have this. Stampers Anonymous. Oh, we have that. That would be pretty on our Franken paper with our deer foiled. That might work. Okay. Let me go back here for what are we designing? Okay. Jay, watch time. Nice combo of stuff. I have a Zen Tangle cap by them. Did you watch? Did not buy. Did watch, did not buy. Watch the replay, bought nothing. I feel like Christmas card coming. What? A buck with a giant snowflake, trees. Tree goes with your buck too. That would be nice. The Maker Forte, no. But I think her company closed after her. Yeah. Snail mail is super cute. ECR, we're designing your card. She's not listening. I know. I don't listen to the unsympathetic people in the chat. It's you who made it. Oh, I know, right? She did. I don't know. It wasn't a company that I followed. Okay, so we like the buck and the trees. The trees, where were the trees from? From this one. We could plop a couple of trees in there. They would be nice. The buck and some trees. But I still feel like he should be foiled. I thought Jennifer was a huge cricket lady. Okay, so, and then what else do we need? Pops of color. That might be interesting. Franken paper and stencils. And I still got to pull out some stencils. So I think we're going to do the trees. And then we're going to pull out some stencils. And let me double check my other Stampers Anonymous, because we may go a different route with that. Okay. Ugh. I need a better cushion for my chair. Every time I stand up, the sheet, oh, my butt keeps sliding out of the dang thing. We've got some textured-y stuff we could put on. Our Franken paper, that might be nice with our Franken paper. Especially if we go like a winter scene. Oh, that's got a nice tree on it too. Look at that. Yeah, I don't know. Hedgehog Hollow. I don't remember her name. I don't think it was Jennifer. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go, we're gonna need to make a big piece of Franken paper so we can stamp all of these things and be happy. And then we're gonna figure out how to stamp and get him our dear glitter fight. Food influencers and how they basically nothing in their fridge, while I, on the other hand, play losing Jenga every time I try to get something out of the fridge. Oh, Jennifer Maker is the Cricket Lady, and then Alexandria is Hedgehog Hollow. There we go. Marguerite Francis, hello. And so I don't have a lot of stuff in my fridge. I don't. Let me go grab some foil. Oh, and we still need a stencil, but that's fine. And we need some paper to make some freaking paper. Paper! Okay, so I got the foil, and I gotta grab some paper for Franken paper. Ugh, my bin. Oh, it fell. All the things fall. So, those are Crafty Critta. Of course, I grabbed the Crafty Critta bin. Hold on, I gotta go get the other bin. Gotta go get the other bin. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I could use it because I know, but I grabbed the wrong bin. Hold on. Can't believe you fell over. Pick yourself up, dude. Okay, you, come here. Grabbed the wrong bin. I grabbed the wrong bin because I couldn't see in the bin. Gaz! Hello! Here we go. We got some in here. There we go. With more Crafty Critta. I think I gave away my duplicates because I have Crafty Critta that came in the same colors. But, we can do a blue guy. I think he would pop out. I think we should do something unique and make him blue. Yeah, we're going to make him blue. Because, question is, do we make him light blue or dark blue or star blue? Because I'm pretty sure I gave my creative visions to somebody because I had them in duplicate when Crafty Critta spoiled me when I was on guest design team through Kendra's card challenge. And then Crafty Critta has all of the, I know, I'm not sponsored. I'm just saying, look at all the stuff we got. Anywho's. Yeah, that's Crafty Critta. And, I forgot I had these. Look at those. Do we want to play with those too? This is the fun thing about the stuff, right? Okay, so what do? Cut the image, press the sticky image into your surface, remove. So I can just run it through Gemini and squish it on there. It doesn't have to have any heat. It says die cutting machine or mink. We might use a snowflake. And we might do that in blue. Maybe our guy can be, I don't know. Maybe we'll do him blue. Star blue sounds fun. I think you're right. We're going to do something unique and different. Things that we don't normally do. and we're gonna go into our copy machine and get printer paper. I have these printer papers. I bought like an obscene amount of this paper that it's like receipt paper that has cut anyways this dashed line, and we're just gonna use that. And then we're gonna make some Franken paper, and we're gonna take papers and make Franken paper. Because I've had this paper forever, and Pam should be extra happy that we're using stuff, right? We're looking for cold. We want it. Ooh, look at that. Can we? Does that tear? No, that's got to be cut. We got to cut this one. Oh, I like that. You guys, look at that. Let's make sure that you guys can see what we're doing here. Let's go like this. Okay, so we're just going through our bin, and we're going to use the things. And Franken paper is basically a piece of paper made out of piece of papers. Just like Frankenstein was a man made out of other parts. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to use the whole of that, but we'll set it there, and then we'll keep going and looking for things that might look good with our Franken paper. I like that. And the nice thing is it doesn't have to be like you can just see, like we just put that little flower in there. How nice is that? I'm going to set that up. Do we want to do another one? I like that. I like that. So we'll save that in case we need it. And then we're going to go through our pile. See, like this? Like this is back in the day when I was using my broken foiling thingy. And I was like seriously having conniption fits because it wasn't doing what it needed to do. Actually going to cut that right off. And it double foiled, it looks like. Maybe we just put little squares of those. I don't know. It's not really a square. Do we care? No. We don't care. And then I'm going to throw these little bits away. And we're going to keep going. And I'm going to set that up there. Anything that I cut. Next pile. Because this girl's got some piles of stuff. Like this one right here in the front. Can I get you out? Look at that. Oh, that's nice. And if you tear forward, it gives you white. If you tear back, it does not. So you can mix and match your tears. And I'm going to design this with the thought process of 4 panels. Or 1 or 2 panels. But like, ideally, I want the 4 quadrants. So if I cut it in half, it still looks good. If I cut it into 4s, it really looks good. Okay? Look at us. Ooh, these are paint ones. I don't think of that one. That one might be fun. I don't know. We might pull that one out. Let's see what we got going on in here. Because this girl's got some stuff. Do we want red? I'm feeling very bluesy. Feeling very bluesy. So I'm not thinking too hard on this. Wait. There's fun stuff. Fun stuff, I tell you. Too bad that's black. I thought I saw something. Oh, there it is. That might be fun. I'm gonna tear this one. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see. Tear it. We got it. We'll get it. You can cut. You can 100% cut all your pieces. You can tear all the pieces. It's your project. You can do whatever you want. But when we want to make ugly faces and butcher something, this is what we do. Okay. Oh, I like that. So if we cut it here, that would be there. That would be really pretty. Especially on when we get some trees and then our deer. That would be really pretty on there. So that, I'm glad we did that. Are we in this pile? Yeah, we're working on this pile. No, we just looked in that pile. Let's put that pile back. We were working in this pile. I don't know what we're doing. You guys, there's so many. But I don't think I want that. And oh, here's another one. Here's another one. I think we'll put that one on the bottom and then bury it so we don't have to rip it. Rip it! Okay, so let's move some of these. And we're gonna put this right to the bottom, maybe a little bit off, right there. And then we can pile on the thingies so it looks like it got ripped up. You know what? I'm going to tear into this one just a little bit. That's nice. I like that. Let me throw these little pieces away that I know I'm not going to use. You could totally glue tons of these little pieces down if you're that cuckoo for the scrappos, and that's fine. A9, remind me of the A9. Is that a half a sheet of paper or is that 5x7? Okay, we're going into another stack because I have tons, you guys. I have so much. So much. Kind of going for the bright-y colors. That might be fun in there. Let me set that aside. Definitely not those. Wait, what was that? Oh, that's on black. I don't want to use any black-based. We got some trees right there. That's one I messed up. It's alright. But I save it because we might use it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Maybe move the green one to a corner so it's not right under the upper. But I'm going to be cutting it. I'm going to be cutting it. So I'll consider it. I'll consider it because I like that one there. But yeah, and if I cut it down, yeah, you're right. Let's move it over to this side. And by move it over, let's move it over quite a bit. I'm going to go right there with that. And then I'm going to tuck that in there. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. But yeah, it'll still be cut a bit. It'll still be cut. And then we're going to tuck that in there. And then we'll get rid of that dark or that harsh edge by just putting other things on top. But go like that. Kind of go like that. But yeah, just kind of think about, because if you're going to be cutting it, it really doesn't matter. Oh, do we need some stars? Oh, look at that. That fits our color combo, but which one do we like? Purpley or the blue? Purpley or the blue? And if we do the purpley, we could definitely pull that in. Well, both of them. We're going to use this. We're going to use this. What should, blue or purple? I don't know. Which one do we want with all of that stuff? A little bit of gold? No, I don't like that. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, so many lovely things that I've been making and collecting. I drew that. That's my house, my church. That's my church I drew. And then put it for the thingies. Oh, isn't that pretty? Woo! Purple. Okay. So that's Mickey and Pam vote purple. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Heck yeah. I am that cuckoo. And that's, yeah. That's when the cuckoo's for the gluing the teeny weeny pieces. Let's stop pulling papers because we have quite a bit. So we're just going to use all the things that we've already started using. Okay, so I think this is going to be enough of the paper. Enough of you, sir. Because we've done so much yapping, let's take a drink and hydrate. All right. And frankenpaper. Again, frankenpaper is just paper made up of paper. Okay. Oh, look at that. We're going to save that little moon. I think that moon should hang out with our trees. Look at how nice that is. But I like you in the corner. So we're going to get our glue. We're going to get our glue and we're going to start. I think I'm going to move you to this side. I think you're going to go there. You're going to go there. You're going to go to the tippity top here. Let's glue this down. Every time, so earlier today I came up and realized I didn't turn this upside down. Every time I forget to turn it upside down, it clogs. But just wiping and pushing seems to unclog it fairly quickly. We're going to set this right here, right to the edge. We can even have it hang over the edge a little. So you don't have to like 100% worry about it. You can have it hang over a little bit and then go and cut it off later. It's fine. Because you'll be needing to trim your paper, any hoobins. Okay. I think I do want this guy down the side. Now, I'm just going to put a little bit of extra glue on the tips, right? Because we don't want the tips to pop up. And you're going to go here, but we need something else because he's going to be, there's that space there. So let's put, what do we got? What do we got? Let's put one of these guys in there. I don't mind if these guys have the straight lines, but I don't want that to have a straight line. Put that there. I still have a card you made that I won from Wheel of Names drawing next to my desk. That's so awesome. Yes, lots of goodies for Frankenpaper. If you guys do a lot of cleanup like I do, like this is a cleanup sheet. Look, we're making Frankenpaper with it. Frankenpaper with all the weird stuff. Apparently I didn't have enough glue on that one. I think I'm gonna fussy cut this just a wee bit. Not perfect. We're not doing perfect. We're just gonna fussy cut. Because I feel like I want that there. I'm not 100% sure. That's gonna go there. I did want this guy here. So we need some stuff under there, and I'm gonna put this guy here. I like that there. So if we do maybe this guy. Oh, that looks fun. Doesn't that look fun? Yes, we're gonna put that guy there. A little bit extras in the corners. And I'm going to kind of line it up with this little paper, like maybe it was a whole piece of paper, but not really. And then we're going to set this guy right here. And I'm going to glue like this part. So if I want to tuck some stuff, I can. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue here, because I can always lean this back and add glue, okay? So if I'm not sure if I want something under or over, I've got plenty of stuff to take care of that. Oh, like that. Oh, that's gonna be nice. We're gonna put that right there. A little bit extras in our corners. You like that right to the edge with you. Pressy, pressy. And then we're gonna put this guy here, but I need more. So maybe that guy? Do we want the little guy? Maybe we want both. Now, fussy cut this. This was, I had stamped. You can tell how light it is. I stamped it and then did a stamp off and maybe added some water to the second stamping to get some of the ink to release. Because sometimes when you ink a stamp, there's a lot of ink left, but not enough exactly to transfer a second time. And then we're going to put you over. And you, oh, I like that. I like that. But we need like a little leaf or something. So we're going to cut out this leaf. Why not? Very faint, but we don't mind. Whose stamp is you? You're absolutely right, but you know what? That's Simon Hurley. That's Simon Hurley. That's Simon Hurley. Okay. Back up, back up, back up. Oh! This is even Simon Hurley. Because, you know, it wasn't in my mind that I'm not actually using, but I am. It's Simon Hurley. Okay, we're going to back it up. Back it up. We're going to finish this. We're going to finish, like, this up. Because I really like this, and I need to finish this. But then we're going to set it aside. And then, then we're going to go through the paper again. Then we're no. We can do this. We can do this without Simon Hurley stuff. We can do this. We we can do this. How was this in here? That went like that, right under there, I do believe. Yeah. Okay. I can't believe that. We'll get this because, you know, I've done stuff without Simon Hurley stuff, so I should be able to find some stuff, right? Okay, so we're gonna finish this, and then we're gonna do some more. We're gonna like, yes, that is Simon Hurley's stuff for sure. I'd have got through this whole thing and been like, and never once even thought about it because it was pre-done, right? But that's okay. Definitely would have been a cheat. It would have won. Yes. That's you guys keeping me on my toes and keeping me honest. Honest. Okay. And then we just need a little bit, not that one. What do we want? Since we're going to finish this one off, I think we could, oh yeah, we can't. We can't just tear that. We do that piece there with a little bit of this underneath, yeah. I think that'll be pretty. Okay, so we need to glue this piece down first. Sometimes, I can't believe. See, that no Simon Hurley stuff just really gets me. Okay, so we're gonna put that there. We want that above because we like that. Okay, and then where's this piece? So let's see if we can just like cut a willy-nilly shape and not so straight. I think I like that. That little bit of pop to bring that over. There we go. Yeah, all of the, I need to finish this. I really liked how this one was going. So, I used the wrong one. That's why that was weird, but that's okay. We're going to put that one right here. We'll use that one too. Yeah, a lot of this is Simon Hurley stuff, so we just have to truck on. We have to truck on. But I'm going to finish this so that, for another project. Is this 8.5? Where are we going with this? Or 5.5, right? Okay, so yeah, we just need to strip or finish out that little tidbit, and this actually should have put something underneath like so. Okay. We got this. We got this. I can't believe I did that. Yes, I can. No Simon Hurley stuff. No Simon Hurley stuff. It's fine. It's fine. But there's a piece of Franken paper. Look at how fun our Franken paper turned out. I like it. I like it. But now we're going to do it again for real. Probably. But, for... But on the plus side, I wasn't thinking, oh, this is Simon Hurley. I just thought, this is pretty, this is pretty. So at the time I started it, it wasn't because it was Simon Hurley stuff. It was just because it was pretty. It was pretty. And tell me that's not going to be a beautiful card. Like, that's really pretty. Okay, so we're going to set that aside. And we're going to do this again. Don't worry. Now that we know what we're looking for, or not looking for, we're not looking for... Let's get this out of the way. This is not Simon Hurley, so those are okay. Simon Hurley, Simon Hurley. This is Hero Arts, so we can throw some of that in. This is Hero Arts, Simon Hurley. That is not Astro Paste. It's some sort of glittery something, but that is not Astro Paste because it's coming off. Okay, so that's Simon Hurley. These are little garbagey thingies. We have this to make our Franken paper too. This needs to go into that before I ruin it. Simon Hurley, Simon Hurley, not Simon Hurley, so we can use that. So we're going to go with the same... I have a ton of stuff. Cordelia! Cordelia, you missed it. So we're going to go with some of these. Some of these. Okay. And then we're going to get some more. We have a whole plethora to dig through. We have this stuff. So we're just going to go in here. No Simon Hurley. No Simon Hurley. But wait a minute. You guys, I can't do this. We're going to have to make Franken paper. Because the inks are Simon Hurley's on these. Like, this is Simon Hurley ink. Simon Hurley ink. Simon Hurley ink. Simon Hurley. Simon Hurley has invaded my craft room. We got this. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Let me think. All the Simon Hurley things. Who knew? Who knew? Okay. It's okay. We'll get this. Franken paper. We're just going to use Franken paper from Franken paper. We're going to use pattern paper. Because that is not Simon Hurley. Let me put this away. Let me put this away. Okay. But we're going to stay in the blues. We're going to stay in the blues. And the little bit of purple. Okay, the blues and the purples. Because that was called out. So we're just going to hang out in that range. And we're going to do in a Christmassy colors. Like, that's really pretty. Oh, look, we have... But we're going to foil some other stuff, so we are not going to use those. Christmassy, 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 that's pretty. Christmassy, Christmassy, Christmassy. Shiny, Christmassy. Christmassy, stars. Okay, Christmassy, more purple. Ooh, we have this vellum. That would be fun. We'll put that in there. Maybe that piece, maybe that piece. So we got some purples. We got some purples. Who thought it was a good idea to put that on the wheel? I think Maddie was one of the ones that said we should do one. Yeah. Okay, and then we definitely like that. Christmassy polka dots. Christmassy, Christmassy, Christmassy. That's more of a green. We'll pass. We'll pass. Christmassy. Christmassy. I don't know. Christmassy, Christmassy, Christmassy. Christmassy. That would be cute. Christmassy, Christmassy, Christmassy. That would be cute too. Christmassy, Christmassy. I'm gotta tell myself Christmassy and no Simon Early all at the same time. It's so rude. It's so rude. Christmassy, Christmassy. We want some Christmassy vibes. Christmassy vibes. Ooh, that might be Christmassy. I might like that too. It seems to be a polka dotty kind of box. Christmassy in this gray color. Look at that. Look at that. Yes, the dots are green. So it's blue with pops of green, which should look nice with our trees. Our trees that we're going to stamp with oxide because we can't use Simon Hurley. But we have oxide, so it might look great. Okay, and then while we're in here, pick a... We're doing a big card. We're going to do a big card. I need bigger paper. We need bigger paper for our card base. Do I have bigger paper? Hold on. We need to do a card base. And I've really been having fun doing our card bases in color. So let's do our card base in this. What size is this? 11. 8.5 by 11. There's our card base. It was a long time ago, Maddie. I don't remember being consulted by the wheel. I don't think it was. I think it was just before the wheels. Before we did the wheels, we were doing something, and you're like, I think you said, "What about no Simon Early stuff?" And I was like, that would be so hard. And I just kept that in the back of my mind, and it is now here. It is now here. And you guys, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Look at all of oh my gosh. I don't think this guy. This would have been really pretty, but we could do purple polka dots. And then, oh yeah. See, there we go. I think that's our thing. I'm going to put these. See, those are blue. But that one's cut up, but not that one. We're going to add shiny the other way. So you go there, and you go there. Okay. It's a whole new world to the kitchen. Okay, a drink. Our card base. So let's get our card base. Come here, you. No fussy with me. I say no fussy and they all fall down. Get. Okay, so we're gonna make our card base so we can decompress. Yeah, it's an old piece, you guys. A lot of my papers and stuff are unknowns. I don't know where I get half of this stuff. Okay, so we're gonna do 5.5. Score, flip, fold, burnish. Card base done. Nice big card base. We're gonna get our copy paper. Our copy paper base. That's gonna hold everything. Okay, and then we're gonna start. Let's start with a focal piece this time. Let's start with this guy. Let's start with this guy. Let's start with that guy. But we're gonna to, fro, to and fro. because it will chop up the white bits, right? So to and fro. Back and forth, back and forth. A little bit and a little bit. And then we're going to do it on this side. A little bit of front and back. If you're using a tear ruler, same thing. You're going to be mindful about which part of the paper you're pulling to you. If you want it white or if you want it colored. And this is going to be in the center. And then we'll cover. Oh, I should have left a little bit of edge in case we want to tuck something, but I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, we're going to set that guy right here. We can leave it hang off a little. Oh, look, I didn't go overboard with the glue. So there's our centerpiece, and then we're going to go off from there. And we're going to do like so. Want that there? I think so. See, and then we'll just trim. It doesn't matter if it hangs off. It'll be fine. And then let's do a triangle. Like right there. I like that. And then we'll do that there. Kind of like that too. I like it. This one's going much faster. It's going much faster because we did a warm up. We did a warm up. That's what we did. We're getting warmed up. Warmsy, warmsy. You know what? I don't want that one there. I love these guys. Will I be able to get enough of this on there? Oh, we need a dark piece over here. We're going to put that over here. Then we're going to do that way. That way. No, that way. Yeah, like so. We'll get it. Don't worry. That one's going to go there. And then we're going to do the tighter ones, maybe. All these polka dots are so cute. Oops, wrong way. Oh, I like that. I like that. You can do it. See, you can do this. Become a member. And see, it's like that one. We can kind of like do this overlap there. I like that. But I need to tear just a little bit off. Oh, I like that. Oh, let me glue that down because I really like that. Okay. Move this vellum in case that's hanging over, and then we're going to add glue to this one. We're going to tuck this one in to press. Pressy. I like that. I like that. Okay, and then we're going to start with these guys. We got this. We'll get this. Don't you worry. Put that guy there. Again, we don't mind if it hangs off. We're going to put glue on this guy, because he's going to go here, but I want to decide where that guy's going to go. So we're going to pick that up like so. And then we're going to add more glue, because I did that. We did a thing. And then, is that guy going to go under? Yes. Gosh darn it. We got it. It's fine. Don't worry. This girl's doing a little bit of a rush. Just a wee bit. I'm going to put that there. Put that there. Oh, look. We're going to have that poke out a little. I like that. And then we're going to do this little guy. Do this little guy. Right there. Right there. Look at that. Good tip. What tip? Did I do a tip? I don't remember. I say things that I don't often remember. But look at that. I like this top half. And then our vellum. I want something under our vellum, though. I don't want it just to be vellum. Do we need another color? I feel like you know what? We're gonna do the weird thing. We're gonna fill this in with glue. Fill that in with glue, and then I'm gonna take little strips of this. This is the back side to one of the papers. Okay, and then I've never made, I think I would like to try it when I get home. Right, it's a lot of fun. And then, oh, I like that. I like that a lot. How am I going to get that to stick, though? How am I going to get that to stick? We're going to put glue on the big dots. And in the white spots. Oh, that's neat. It highlighted that little white spot there. But that's how we're going to apply that. So then, do we want another piece down here? Or maybe put the piece down and then a piece over it? That might be fun. So we're going to put this here. But then, oops, vellum. Okay. We're going to put this here so we can glue it down here, because nobody's going to see that. And then we'll put a chunk over the top of it. What chunk do we want over the top? Oh, we haven't used this piece. Maybe, do we tear it into... That might actually work for our deer too, because then we have this and we put our deer here, and then our little trees on either side. Like, we could do the big Stampers Anonymous tree, then our deer, and then a couple of the little trees. That might be super cute. And then we'll use a plethora. A plethora! Oh, you liked it with the white? Clear double-sided tape. Did I ever send you some? I don't. Glue stick over the whole back of the vellum. Oh, that's a good idea. It's never too late. Thank you. I will glue stick those. I have a clear double stick tape. I don't know how much I have or how clear it is, though. I never really use it with vellum. I always try to be tricky with the vellum. Like, what can we do? What can we do? Okay, and now we're going to kind of do the same thing to the bottom. You can, like, work all the sections at once, but I did not. I did not because I didn't want to. And then this, yeah, see, we're going to have that. I'm going to work this as the top because I think this would be fun, like the watery bottom. And you guys, if you would like to win the final product, even though you haven't seen it, what do we want to do? In the comments, type I want. Type that you're interested in it, and then I'll collect the names. I'll collect the names, and we'll draw a name. I mean, we don't know what it's going to look like yet because it's not done. But if you would like, and then whoever wins will get the other half. And then they can make whatever they want. So I'm just going to cut these little chunks off so we can use them on the top half. In the chat. Yeah, hashtag no Simon. Put that in the chat. Oh my goodness, that's not glued down yet. That's not glued down yet. Yes, just comment in the chat right here. Comment. Once you leave your comment, oh, my things is falling off. I use these so much. Ugh. I use these so much. Hold on. I'm going to see if I've got a little super glue. Do you twist off? Do you pull off? I think this is dried up. That's dried up. That's going in the garbage. Fine. I need some glue. Hello. Hello from Germany. Hello from Ohio. My snoring cat is taking me out. I don't know why somebody snoring only annoys me when I'm trying to concentrate. Right? I'm trying to repair my scissors. I don't want to lose the stones, so I'm going to try and repair them. I just pull out the glue glob at the top, and then let's see if we can't. Get our rubber tool and kind of paint it all over. And then glue that on. That might work. That might work. Okay. And hello, Adelaide. How are you? Okay, so hopefully. Okay, so what do we got going on? That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. Oh no, we gotta work this way. Gotta work this way. This is gonna be the top, because when I cut this, this is gonna be the top, that's gonna be the bottom. But let's get a little line of glue down for this guy, and then we can glue him down more. But that way there, if we want to slide anything under or over, we can. That guy actually looks like he would be fun there. Hanging out. And then I was doing this one like this. I thought that would be really interesting to kind of go this way. I think I like that. And then we have our dark for the separation right there. I like that. I like that. Oh, these guys, we didn't use enough of these guys down there. Maybe we'll do 2 spots of these guys. We'll do this guy here. And then we'll do this guy here. Let's tear that. And then we did use the back side of this one, like right here. And then our vellum was over it. There, and then maybe some more of my polka dots, these polka dots, but there's too much white, so I'm just gonna tear it the other way. Do I like that straight line there? I'm feeling like I don't like that straight line there. Feeling not happy with the straight line. Let's cut that. Cordelia, Christopher. Okay, so here we go. That's better. That's better. Let's go the fat end down here so it covers up more. Yeah, look at that. It's not as nice as that one, but I think it'll look nice once we put our vellum pieces in. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we're gonna glue this guy's on the bottom. And remember, we don't mind if it hangs off. We'll just trim it. This guy is a little bit attached to this guy. And they were going like... Did I want that one over that one? We're going to do that. And then we're going to put glue on both of them. Okay, and then this is going to go over that one a little bit. It's going to overlap that a little bit. And it's going to go over that a little bit. There's that. And then we had this guy. This guy was going this way. There's a little chunk right there that I'm not happy about, but I think if we just put another little chunk of something there. What do we got a little chunk of? We need a little bit more purple. Where's the other purple piece? Did we use all the purple piece? No. Here it is. It's like, where's the purple piece? We'll get it. We'll get it. So then we're going to put just this little purpley chunk. because I don't want white space. You can have white space. You can have all the white space you want on yours. I'm not doing it. Can't make me. So that guy's going to go there. Like so. And then this guy, I think, was under because he's got a tear. And then this guy was like so. And then this guy was over everybody. Well, maybe not over that. Like, these are our mountains. It almost feels like mountains. I like it. So we're going to glue this guy down because it looks like he was on the bottom. We're going to keep it kind of close to that piece. Then this piece, we're doing the big part at the bottom. We got it flipped over. It's fine. There's that piece. And then this piece, I'm going to do it so that that purple and the other stuff goes with it. Like so. So we're just going to plop that right there. And then this piece goes over everybody. Like so. I like that. Okay, so then we plop that on there, turn it the right way. Our little mountains, our mountains majesty. Hold on a second while I go through the comments. And then we're gonna write them down, write them down, write them down. Okay. I was just making sure there's garbage on the other side. I never franken paper. Oops, too late. Clear, like it. White. Comments or the chat. Anna Moret says me. Maddie commented. I'm gonna assume she wanted in on this. Maddie. Mickey, M-I-C-K-E-Y. Look at my pen is running out. My snoring cat. Okay, so I'm confused about what we're supposed to do. So she wants in on it too, Cordelia. I've been lurking. Are you interested in winning? I'm the only one interested. Ignore these other people. LOL, don't try it, Cordelia. I think she done tried it. If anybody else is interested in winning the card and the leave over scrap to create your own thing, please comment. And Pam, was it Pam? Wait, where's the hashtag no Simon? Yeah, that was. Are you interested or are you just telling us what to do? Give a thumbs up. Shanna makes it. Hello, hello. Not me. Okay, Pam says not me. Ramona. She typed in no Simon Hurley. Christopher. CHRISTOPHER. Hello, you guys. Okay, so just make an interesting comment like I'm interested. Hashtag no Simon Hurley. They'll all get you into the running right now. If you do not hear your name, you are not entered to win. Anna Moret, Maddie, Mickey, Cordelia, Ramona, Christopher. If you heard your name and you don't want to be entered, just say, not me. Jim, J. Right, okay. So, and then, oh, I forgot this piece. But you know what? I'm okay with that. We didn't do this piece. It was supposed to go under that piece. But I'm okay with it. Because it kind of looks like a mountain. And then we're going to do our little bit of this. But I want it a little bit straighter. And if you have tear rulers or tear thingies, that help you, you could totally use that. But I like that. Okay, we're gonna glue stick that. Glue sticky. Yes, my name, Anna Moret. It's on there. You're the first one. I just didn't put the Moret part. You're there, girlfriend. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. That just dropped like a piece of breaded butter. Buttered bread. Breaded butter? Breaded butter, you guys! Come on! I want it to go this way, because I feel like that's kind of... It kind of makes it like a mountainy thing. I like it. Adelaide! She's waving her hand. She says, me! Adelheid. Duh. I got it. Don't ignore me, she says, girl. I was. Sorry. My bad. Okay, so let me clean up because we've got a lot of scraps and stuff. The littler ones I throw away. I don't need to save them. I have enough paper for an eternity. I'm throwing all the little stuff away. And yes, I almost said the S word. I almost said shit. Any hoobins. Okay, I don't need that. I don't need that. This might... I just, you know, it just makes me, however I feel, I'll throw a piece away. Like... If it's too small or if it's not pretty enough, it'll go in the garbage. It'll go in the garbage. So we have purple, blue, blue. That's our card base. Blue, blue, purple, blue, garbage. Garbage! Purple! I think that came out of the blue department and blue department. Okay. We got this. We got this. We got some blue. And we got some purple. Ugh. Put our purples away. Purples and blues are put away. Purples and blues. Purples and blues. You can mail me the tiny scraps. I would have to dig them out of the garbage, girl. If you need scrappings, I'll make you some scrappings. Oh my gosh. I've got so many scraps. It's ridiculous. Do a little collection for tea. The tea collection of itty bitty, no trashy. Girl, if you guys seen how much paper and stuff I have, look, it's still turning up. Okay. So we are I can't, you guys. I can't. So I'm not cutting this perfect. I'm just cutting off some super big chunks. Okay. Not cutting it perfect. We're gonna cut this down to size. I'm gonna flip it over and trim it this way, okay? So I'm gonna make... No, I'm not. Yes, I am. We're just gonna cut this down to 5.5, and it's gonna hang over just a tiny bit. I'm over here actually laughing out loud. That's fabulous. No, I have not been drinking. Although it sounds really good. I might afterwards. This no Simon Hurley stuff is really taxing. So, Whoever gets this, no, I did not trim this so that you can trim it precisely the way you want it, because there is equal hangover there. So you'll be able to trim this to the size that you need, or rather this one, because this does look like mountains and stuff, so you could put some trees and stuff and this be your water and stuff. It's kind of cool. But this is the one we're working with. This is the one we're going to work with. And I'm going to put it on a card base. So I'm going to trim this down so that we have a nice little border, because I like a borders. I like a borders. And I'm going to flip it over because I don't need to see what the other side is. What I need to see is that this is so uneven. It's so uneven. I'm going to pick, and I'm just going to chop this as even as possible. Okay. Now I'm going to flip it. My cut edge is going to the guide up there, because now this is my perfectly straight edge. No other edges are fabulous, right? They're yuck. So then I'm going to push this piece of paper out so that when I cut it, all of the paper is going to be trimmed nice and tidy. Then I'm going to flip it again. And this is where I'm going to take mind of my measurement. This is 5.5, so I'm going to take it down to 5 1/4. And we already know that this side is nice and straight because it's the first one we cut. And then we sent it off of this one. 1.5 hours and still no card. Yes. Yes. And then this one, I have to put down here and measure, because it goes to 8.5, but it doesn't fit on my thing. It doesn't fit on my thing. Everybody knows that Wheel of Brands and Materials takes forever. So normally it's 8.5, so we're going to take off 1/4 inch. So I've marked it. This is a nice straight edge, so I'm going to set it down here. I usually don't cut this way. It's not my preferred. It was a little stacked. There was some paper there. It was some paper there. Okay, but we're good. We're good. And then our card is going to open this way. So this is the bottom, and this is going to go like this. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Oh, that's fabulous. So I'm going to set that there because I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure of the thing. And then when I mail this to our winner, this will go on the inside, and then that person will get to play with it. You can cut it in half and do 2, or you can make one big, or it could be a journal card. You could like journal on the back side and put it in your journal. Like nobody cares. Oops, flamingos is in the fridge. My second trip, dark chocolate flamingos. Okay, so there's our Franken paper with no Simon Hurley on it. Pops of color will go kind of last, because with all the dots, I think it would be fun to put pops of color dots in between the dots. Stencils. We need to stencil. So you know what? That's a good thing we didn't glue that down. Let's stencil something cohesive over that. We're doing winter. We're doing winter. What if we do stencil winter, 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 winter? Not that. Don't grab the Simon Hurley one. So rude. So rude. We're doing winter. We're doing winter, you guys. Winter stencils. Winter. What about this one? This one. And we could do it in just a nice shade of blue and purple mixy. I think this one will be fun, but not like everywhere. Just in some spots. This one's a Brass and Bliss. Brass and Bliss. We have that. Oh, let me put those away while I have this out, because I know we're not using those. The other one, we have a cable knit too. What if we do cable knit at the bottom in a couple of spaces, and then this one? to bring in the cool, more cold. Brr. I would like it cold right now. That would be nice. Okay. Okay, so I think that's what we're going to do. And we're just going to do, like, this one. Like, I want this big one right here. So we're going to just, and that's on purple. So let's do purple. Should we? Should we? I think we should. I think we should do purple. We should do the reddish purple. The reddish purple. That would be 100% juice. Yes, look at that. 100% juice right there. And I'm going to put that guy. And then I'm going to just pick. Oh, look it. Look it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Does not have to be perfect. And then I'm going to just do. Like so. Oh, look at that. How fun is that? Stop. 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 What am I doing? My hubby made some fudge. I love fudge. I stopped. What are we stopping for? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. It's all right. Well, it was a great color. Crap. We'll go over it. We'll go. Don't worry. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll hide 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 it. Shit. Gosh dang it. Shh. Hide it. We're gonna. Shh. Nobody sees. No. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. No, we're not. No, we didn't. Shush kebabs. I have other ideas with a popsicle. Hold on. Okay, so we did. Are you this one? Oh my gosh. Look it, I just found that. We're going to stencil. We're going to stencil. I don't have a distress oxide stand. I may need to invest in one of those, but we're going to use our distress oxides today because we have a no Simon Hurley, and we're going to plop that right on there because we're not using any Simon Hurley products today. Oh, look at how yummy that looks. Look how wonderful that is. And then we're going to stencil in another little space right there. And we're going to, I just want perfect placement for these little guys so that we can, put that right there with their little oxides. Because oxides are not Simon Hurley. Okay. Oh, that's fabulous. See? And then we use some nice little oxides. It's a fun challenge. It is a fun challenge because it's challenging. Let me tell you. So challenging. Let's go ahead and clean this. I can't believe you guys. Thank you. Thank you for all of the people trying to keep me honest. I do apologize. It's right there. It's literally right there. Like, that's where I gravitate to, right? But, yeah. Okay, and then we're going to put our cable knit in the bottom. And let's see what colors of blue we have there. I don't have all of the oxides. I picked some colors that I thought would be pretty. So we have Mermaid Lagoon, Tumbled Glass. We have a dirtier one for some faded jeans. Although I do have a lot of blues. I do have a lot of blues, it seems. Those are the blues that I have that I think would be good. And I am kind of going towards faded jeans. Stormy skies or faded jeans. I didn't cheat. I had an oopsie. It's an oopsie. I had an oopsie and we fixed it. Stormy sky. I need stormy sky. And then we need a blue brush to do the stormy sky. My Simon Hurley's, I have a brush for every color. For my oxides, because I don't have a ton, I just have 1 or 2 for the color families. So I'm going to brush this off. I'm going to get a little bit of the stormy sky. I'm going to put it on the brush and then wipe it off, just so that this gets into the bristles a little bit. So it's not like really wiping, but shoving it in. Faded jeans was the second oxide you ever got. Stormy skies is your favorite. Pam went straight to texting. She knew. She's on my bypass. She's like, girl, you're breaking your rules. Okay, so I'm gonna... Oh, that's gonna be nice, you guys. Oh, that's nice. I don't want it everywhere. I just want it in a couple of spots. Oh, look at that. Look at our little cable knit in there. Just a nice little bit of texture. You guys, go through your stencils. You'll be surprised what you have that'll just do the things. Do the things. Use the things. Okay. Let's go ahead and clean that. This is good too, because the No Simon Hurley, I never grab my oxides. They are not in my brain pan to grab instantaneously. Like, I say, oh, I need purple, and it is always Simon Hurley's. Crown Me, Pompous, Opossum. Like, so it's nice that we can't use the Simon Hurley stuff, even though we really want to, because it makes us use other stuff. So if you have a company that you gravitate to and you want a fun little, hey, let's do something, pull the stuff. I actually don't remember what my first oxides were, because they were gifts from you guys. A crafty friend gifted me my first oxides. Stretchy pants! I have stretchy pants on. They're very nice stretchy pants, though. Fossilized amber. You are such a rebel. Yeah, because they do. They're neat. They're not as shiny. They dry back different. They're different. They're different. They're a different beast. And yeah, I do need to use them more. But there's that. Okay, and then our pops of color. What I was thinking with them, and maybe I can do that because we're going to do our trees, and I got to fussy cut my trees. I got to stamp and fussy cut my trees. This is not glued down. Let me glue this down. This little piece is sticking out here. Because we're going to have our deer and the trees. Let's see. We have 2 short trees, which I think will be like on this side. And then we have our beautiful Lavinia reindeer. Because see, that little purple patch, I think it's just going to help him. And we're going to try and foil him. I'm not sure how. But we're going to try and foil him. And then I think we'll put the big tree. Do we want the big tree there? He's glorious. He's glorious. Actually, you know what? Let's put... Let's put some texture. Let's put some texture into this. I mean, we originally pulled it out, right? So let's do some texture bits. Oh, that might be where we get the pops of color. Hold on a sec. Let's do a sample. I don't know if this is gonna work. Let me grab a piece of scrap paper. We're gonna grab our little tree. We're gonna get this guy. And what if we did this? Could we? Oh, you guys, look at that. Look at that. We're going to stamp with our pops of color. We're going to do something unique and different. So we need to stamp it twice. I think we should roll it out a little, or spread it out. Would that work? If I get some of this off of there too. Oh, look at that. So it's not so thick. Here, if it doesn't look good, we'll cut some trees to go over the top of it, right? Oh, that's fun. Okay, and we're going to smooth it out. And we're going to pick it up. We're going to do it again. Look at those. They just kind of hide in the back. You can foil over pops of color. Explain. Do I let it dry, or do we put it on and let them dry together? The first thing that comes to mind when I think of a card making is stamps of life. Yeah, so if you use stamps of life all the time, your wheel would say no stamps of life. Yeah, my first order, my very, very first set of oxides got ate by the Postal Service. Let it dry, then toner foil. Okay. I'm going to do that for the reindeer. But for these, I think we're going to do a couple of shades of the green. So let's go ahead and put this darker one right in there. And then we're going to take I should probably clean this in between, yeah? Don't let it dry on your stamps, maybe. It wipes off. It's okay. And then we're going to get our bigger one, because this tree is a little bit on the chunky side. And then we're going to smooth this out. And then we're going to stamp our chunky dude in there. And then we're going to stamp him. That one didn't turn out as nice. Can we put him down again? Probably not. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I stamped him a second time. Heck me. Heck yeah. I like that. I like that. I like that a lotus. Squeeze lemonade, black soot. And then I think I want to do is that tree to no, because those would be trees in the distance, right? So they're faint. They're like trees in the distance, which we could even use some of this and like give a ground. How fun is that? Look it. We just added a little bit of ground to that. Oh, I like that. Okay. I think I'm gonna... And then we're gonna stamp some dots. But I think we're gonna stamp him in like a color, not the shiny stuff. I think. I've got to think on that a minute. Long before card making. I just got squeezed lemonade. I use oxide mostly. Shanna makes it. I use Simon Hurley's, apparently, a lot. So what if we stamped this guy in... I want to stamp him in an oxide. But I want him to kind of blend in. Kind of like these, but not as blendy. And then maybe paint some little... But what color do I want to stamp him in? Purple or blue? Let me stamp him in blue. Let me stamp him in blue. I don't know if it's going to work, but that's what I feel like I need to do. Where's my... Why do I always lose that stamping block? It's like my best stamping block, and I lose it all the time. Why didn't I put it away? I thought I put them all away. I have a decent sized stamping block with Simon Hurley's name on it. Never mind, I can't use it anyways, because it's got his name. Simon Hurley's killing me. That's why it's left. It says can't use it. Yes, my Simon Hurley block is missing, but I will look for it later because I can't be using it right now anyways. We're going to get the stamp wheel lid. We're going to get the stamp wheel lid because that's what we're going to do. Because I don't think this will fit. Yeah, this doesn't fit in my stamp wheel. It's fine. It's fine. So we need to make room. Got to make some room. And we're going to stamp this guy... in blue. If it doesn't look good, you guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. I put it on the wheel. I put it on the wheel. And just when I don't even think about it, it shoots up and just zappers me. It's fine. Ooh, do we want that? I mean, we have that blue. If we don't like it, we'll cover it up. If we don't like it, we'll cover it up. If we don't like it, we'll cover it up. We're going to try and set it down. Press. But yeah, I just had that Simon Hurley stamping block because I used it the other day. Okay. Oh, guys. Look it. Look at how nice that is. Oh, I love that. I'm so glad we did that, but look at too. Like the oxides, they're yeah. Look at that. Yeah, that one's blueprint. That one turned out really nice. I'm glad I went with that one. And I love this little nugget right there. That's a nice little nugget. Okay, we're gonna clean. And then we're going to check our thing. I still want to use the pops of color for the dots. So we're going to be doing that. No Simon Hurley. Pops of color, Franken paper stencils. Lavinia, we're getting to. Stampers Anonymous, we're using right now. And Creative Vision is going, well, with some of these trees, but they're also going to be our foil. So they're going to be in there a couple of times. But our snowy, this thingy, this little snowy bit, we're going to do with pops of color as well. We're going to put it on here. And then I think we're going to just stamp some white pops of color. We're going to see how that goes. Where's our we're going to get a spatula. We're going to get a spatula and just kind of spread it out a little bit. If you have a rubber spatula, it'll work great. We're going to add more spots to that. Don't mind me. The things. Oh my gosh. I can't even, you guys. So we're stamping with pops of color. Who knew? Apparently somebody. Because I know this is not new. I'm sure. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. It's fun. Look at our little pops of color snowdrifts. I'm sure your block ran off with, yeah. T. Shh. Shh. Silence, you. All the things. It's so hard. Oh my goodness. If you guys don't know, good. I didn't know. I wasn't thinking. It's fine. Oh my gosh. Why is this so hard? It's so hard. Oh my goodness. Okay, if you have paste or whatever, you want to hose it down. You want a nice watery base, okay? You're going to take your straight razor scraper and ploop. The water helps. It's like a gliding, so... No. I did no such thing. We're just putting things away. This one's definitely a Dollar Tree one. Anywho's, plastic palette knife works just fine. Does not have Simon Hurley's name on it. Okay. All right. So we did... I've got to be careful because the oxide is not drying on the vellum. So we're going to... It will eventually. Just not right now. Our little trees in the background. And then our deer is going to pop up. I think... do you think... Well, we're going to stamp and fussy cut this guy. He's going to be glorious. But do we decimal system? I think I want to stamp a couple of these in another color. I don't know how... Let me see how it's going to stamp over this. I just feel like I need a little bit more with that. Let us grab a green. Not you, though. Pine needles. I don't have a lot of green colors. Again, most of my colors were gifts, and I'm just kind of filling it in. Oh, we're supposed to do a sample first. We want to make sure that it's gonna... Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Look what it does. Look what it does over the, when you dab it up. It does stain it, but it gives it another color. How fun is that? How fun is that? So we're going to go ahead and stamp this one and the other guy a couple of times. Put you right there. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. And then we're going to do another guy right here. That didn't go 100%, but that's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we're going to clean that, and then we're going to get the little fatty guy. And then we're going to stamp him. Stamp him kind of in front and low. Oh, that's nice. Maybe right there too. Our little forest. Our little forest. I like that. I like that. With the shiny bit and that's a nice mix. Casino for dinner. Have a good dinner. Step 1 to breaking Elizabeth. Take away her Simon early, right? Totally broken. Totally broken. I can't function. It's so hard. It's so hard. So, we're going to stamp our deer. We're going to test it. We're going to stamp the deer in the pops of color, dry it, then foil it. So we're going to do that. And if that doesn't work, we did use Creative Vision. So if the foil doesn't look good, it'll be fine. We can just do it a different way. But we have to fussy cut. Oh, look at that. He fits. He fits. Okay, so we're going to do... So we're going to do blue. We're going to do him in blue. So we're going to do the dark blue. So let's do a light blue base. Yeah? Sure. How much do we need? I don't know. I don't use this stuff enough to care. Let's just get it out here. Oh, and I need my stamping block. Oh, can't use that one. Oh, you know what we can use like a stamping block? Look at that. No, we can't. Will you stick to that? It does not stick to that. How rude. Will it stick to you? It's not sticking. Is it because it's dirty? Probably because it's filthy. Who knows? Use a brayer on the stamp, maybe. Okay, I've got that. I got that too. Oh, we got it. We got it. We're using a cutting plate. A clear cutting plate. And then we're going to get our brayer, because that might be a better. Let me get this. I don't know if that's good enough. I don't know. I don't know. But we're going to find out. It'll be fine. And you don't want them to dry together. No, no Simon Hurley-Brer. We're using our Timmy Holtz. I just told you not to dry them together, and I left it on way too long. It ate the paper. It's really cool, but we need to stamp and go. Stamp and go. It literally ripped all of the inside of the paper, and he looks fuzzy. He looks fuzzy. I'm not sad about it, but we can't use him. We can't use him like that. So we got to be quick, you guys. Let's try this again. Got to get the paper off of our stamp now. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to stamp and go. Don't press and hold. Don't do what I do. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, we're going to try it again. It'll be fine. Didn't look like his tootsies was getting. So we're going to stamp and lift. That's nice. I don't think it showed up enough. Let's do the darker blue. Let's do the darker blue. Am I missing a popsicle color? I am. You go there. You go there. We're going to go with the darker blue. We're going to stamp him again. And then we'll see if it'll foil. Stamp and go. Stamp and go. Stamp. Press and go. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty. Bye, Miss Pam. Have a good evening. Have a good dinner. Look at that. I'm almost, I'm going to stamp him again because that looks really nice. I may not want to foil that one. Please hold. We're going to do it again. I really like that one. Like, look at. Look at, he almost looks textured-y. Like our ice. Doesn't he just look like ice? Like, even with the mucky mucks up at the top, he just looks like ice. I'm going to save him in case the foiling doesn't work. In case the foiling doesn't work, it'll be fine. Okay. Make sure those Tootsies got some of that. Okay. And we'll try this one too. And lift. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Okay, we're going to move that. We're going to foil the two light one, or those two. Okay. The heck? Sorry. The tweezers tried to get me. That sounded so loud. So loud. Plug in my mink. Oh, poops. I gotta work with my mink on the floor, so just a second, you guys. Make sure nothing gets in the way. Plug in the mink. Turn the minky on. Mama mink! Going to level 3. And then we need a carrier, which we have that, because I think we have that. Do we have a carrier in here? Yes, we do. We have a carrier. And we have our blues. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, T. So we got our carrier. Those are drying while we do a little bit of cleanup. do you guys know what happened to my other stamping block? I feel like I just lost him yesterday too. Just saying. Okay. This rag is crusty. Okay, put that in there. That is so weird. Like, there's the little one and the big one, but the mid one is missing again. And I say again because I was just looking for it. I found it, and then I've lost it again. Like, I don't even know. So weird. And I don't ever worry about cleaning this guy completely. I ain't got that much time in my day to worry about how clean that thing looks. A lot of water. Our little cutting thing. Scrapes it right up. Wipe it right on the towel. Close that back up. Don't do like I did and hang it up unclosed. That was not brilliant. Why are we stuck? Thank you. Put that up. Shake that off. I just heard Mama Mink beep, so she's ready. So we're going to take a little bit. We voted on the star foil. We voted on the star foil. So we're going to pull that out. We're going to do this piece. And we're going to do this piece. And we're going to keep the ice one because he's pretty. Okay. So we're going to do this one. And will these, yeah, they won't fit like that. So we're going to do it like so. And then we're going to do like so. Are they dry? Yeah, they're dry. Because it was a thin application rolling it on like that. Okay, so we have our torn fuzzy guy. He's kind of cute too. I'm not gonna, I mean, look it. He's kind of cute, all fuzzy. All fuzzy, I don't know. And then this, you guys, look at this. For just your reference, we did pops of color for those two trees, oxide for that tree, and then I was trying to clean my brayer and I rolled the pops of color over the oxide and then the other pops of color. So, like, the possibilities with your pops of color, like, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And the texture, like, all that texture from rolling and stuff, I really like this. We might put this on the inside of our card. And then we're just gonna, like, trim that like that. We're just gonna leave that like that. I mean, look how nice that is. Okay, so we're going to put in our carrier sheet, whether you're using parchment, copy paper, whatever you're doing, you need a carrier sheet. Because you don't want, and it needs to be folded. It needs to be folded. Your carrier sheet needs to have a fold. And your fold needs to go into the machine first. Okay. Goes in like this. Now, if you're using 2 pieces of parchment, this is what could happen. Okay. Not saying that it will. But say like this was not sealed at the end. Say you put it in and they're all individual things. Weird things happen. Maybe there's a goo on your wheel and it's going to snag the first one. And then it's going to push and separate and things are going to get cloggy. Is that a guarantee that's going to happen? No. Is it a possibility? Everything's a possibility. But we're going to put it in closed first. Okay? Closed in first. So that it just smooshes everything. in the same direction. Okay, so I'm gonna feed this to my mink closed in first, and it doesn't matter what way, but you do want to make sure that your pretty side is like you're stacking your pretties. Okay, because this is the side that's going to stick to your glues or whatever you have there. Which piece is nice? This little piece. Yeah, I was thinking about gluing him on the inside of the card, so whomever wins it can like look at it and be like, oh, that's what she did with the pops of color. When you're running your mink, pay attention to it. I ruined a mink because I wasn't paying attention and the carrier got stuck on the outside and it wouldn't go any further, so it caught and it ran and it wrapped and it ruined the thing. So make sure you have plenty of space for your carrier sheet to keep moving, and watch it, because if it stops moving, you got to go help it. Go help it. Okay, so there's that. We'll peel that in just a minute. I also was thinking about, we don't need heat for these, so I'm going to put this on a 0. Okay, I'm just going to put that on a 0. And then, because I have them out, I think we should do, like, a couple of the snowflakes. Because we are doing, if anything, we're just going to foil it. Okay, so I'm assuming there's a carrier. Yep. Okay, so we're going to cut out the snowflakes. And Pink and Main was not on the list, but the purpose of the wheels of brands and materials is to use things we wouldn't normally use, or use things that we forget about because we forget about them. So yeah. Okay. Oh, you guys. While these are still stuck together, I'm going to go ahead and trim this off so I can use it and not have to worry about trying to cut it while it's all flimsy. Okay, and then we're going to put these on our snowflakes. Trying to get this. Oh, there we go. Nope. Yep. Nope. Is that going to fit all of them? This piece isn't quite big enough for all of them. And so I was like, we can do this, right? That's going to go like that. Oh, that one caught some of that. Ooh, that's super sticky. Oh my goodness. My finger is stuck. There we go. It's fine. It's fine. And then we're going to take a little bit of this blue one. I did that too. Took it apart and fixed it. Yeah, when I took mine apart to fix it, the heat or whatever, I don't know what happened, but the element broke. It was actually broken in there. The little weird glassy thing. It was not fixable. It was not salvageable. I ruined it. I ruined it dead. Come here, you. And then we're going to do this little guy. So we're going to use pressure. And again, we're going to put it in a carrier so it doesn't get caught in the wheels. We're going to send that through. And then we're going to show you guys. Are you ready? It's not a perfect application, but look, it looks like he has socks on. Oh, this one. Oh, I wished I'd have wrote down which one was which. This one had way better coverage on the legs. Only a couple, but look at that. Isn't he glorious? Oh, I love him. Oh, I love him. Which one do we want to use on the card? I'm feeling like this one, and then we'll gift that one. What do you think? I think we should use this one on the card so that we can gift that one for the person who's winning. So if they want to make something that's more fuller. Okay, so well, that was no fun. Anticlimactic, that's for sure. So it didn't stick to all the places. Can I burnish it on? Okay, yeah, some of these areas are not sticky anymore. Did that just peel up? Look at that. That didn't even stay. I don't know. I'm not going to use those. I'm not happy with that. I will have to play with those another time. Not happy. Not happy. Those are not going on my thing. When I do foils, I want them to be glorious. Like that. Like that. He's cute. He's cute. We're going to save that. But we're going to fussy cut this guy. And then we're going to gift this guy. And then I'm going to keep this guy because he looks like ice. I just love him. He's fabulous. And then this is going to go on the inside. We're going to glue this down in the card. And then this guy, fussy cut. We're just going to give him a little bitty halo so I don't have to take all day to fussy cut. Even though it's taken all day to do this card. Sometimes that happens, you guys. Especially when you muck up and you're using stuff you're not supposed to be using. Who knew? Who knew? But it was fun. It was fun. It's fun mucking up and having to redo. Ooh, I'm gonna use my ice deer on the one I mucked up. My card base, I think. I think it'll be glorious. Want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today on the Wheel of Brands and Materials. I know I get your guys' attention for a lot longer because sometimes hunting things down and kind of doing a big improv, it just takes longer. And I will be drawing a name here as soon as I'm done. I'll put all the names in a wheel and we'll spin. If you aren't on my list, these are the people that are entered to win. Anna Marette, Maddie, Mickey, Cordelia, Ramona, Christopher, and Adelaide. If I did not call your name, you are not entered to win. If you want to be entered to win, just say that you want to be entered to win. And then I'll draw the names here in a little bit. Good idea. Wait, what? The wheel is your favorite. Good idea. Goes with the sort of choppy weight. What brand of paper scrap is that scrap? This scrap? This is Pops of Color and Vision. Yeah, it's not Simon Hurley. We're good. There's no Simon Hurley. Vision, Creative Vision. They're out of business, but I have their foil and I have their trees. But and the scraps, I wouldn't know if it was Simon Hurley's or some other thing. It kind of feels like my accent opaque paper because my scraps have no names. All white scraps go in here. And usually I don't have a lot of Simon Hurley scraps left over when I do, but it could be, but nobody knows. Nobody knows. Because I don't label the scraps. I just throw them all in the same bin. Because after they get chopped up, they don't get names. They don't get names. I just grab. I grabbed a scrap the other day and stamped on it, and it didn't take the color. I think it was a Bristol Smooth scrap. I was like, can't do that. That kind of sucked, but that's what happened. But yeah, this is almost like a 65. This is really thin compared to, I think the Hurley paper is a little bit thicker. All right. Our White Sox reindeer. Okay. This little chunky, this little guy's free. This little guy's going to go in mine. What is this from? What is this? Oh, that's from that. The carrier sheet from those thingies that I did not like. Maybe because I've had them forever and never used them. Maybe the sticky gets lost. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I should have used the heat setting. Maybe I shouldn't have waited. I don't know. And I'm going to keep this guy. Our fuzzy guy. I like him. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. But I think I'm going to keep him. I'm not going to keep that. No. Okay. Our card base. Our card base. And the winner of this is going to get this little scrap. They're going to get this as that. But on the inside, I think we're going to glue this guy down because I love this piece. It's a nice piece. So let's go ahead and start putting it together. We have no Simon Hurley. For those of you that know, shush. Shush. Pops of Color. We have Pops of Color in here. We have Pops of Color all over here, in here. We use Pops of Color to do our foiling, so we use a lot of Pops of Color, which I'm definitely going to have to remember the Pops of Color for foiling. That is genius. Thank you, T, for... I'm pretty sure I've seen it. I mean, we all see all the things, but it doesn't always stick in our brain. So I want to thank you for that. We're going to wipe the glue off our fingers that we just got all over. And then we're going to set this on. And we're going to flip and squish. Flip and squish. Wait, what? Oh, thanks, Maddie. Thank you. The one you were cutting out, the white paper, it's not stark white, is it? Fair enough. Backer to the foil sheet. Yes. Thank you. Sorry, it had stopped scrolling, and so I didn't see your... I was like, why is nobody chatting with me? Okay, so we've got our tree, which... Okay, oh, and stencils. So we did some stenciling with some oxides there, and down here. So we did some stencilings. And then we did... oh, my God. Look at our sparkly little dude. Oh, he's going to be fabulous. And he's going to go right in here. Right at the bottom. So, Lavinia is our reindeer. Lavinia. Stampers Anonymous is the big tree. Is that all we did for Stampers Anonymous? Yeah, we did the big tree for Stampers Anonymous. Oh no, and these little things were Stampers Anonymous too. The little pops of color snow at the top. Okay. And then Creative Vision were these trees. Yeah, Creative Vision were the trees and the foil. The trees and the foil. The trees and the foil. No, that's not what I want on there. Yes, the snow. Thank you. All right. So there's that. Okay. So that's our card. I mean, it only took forever. But look at how fun that is. Look at how shiny he is, all colored in his stars. So let's get the wheel rolling. And we're going to put these in here. I love this. And then you can use a gel pen to write that out to somebody. We're going to put that in there. We're going to do that. We're going to flip that over because I got to sign it and stuff. Actually, you guys can look at that. Wow. I double check these names. Okay. And then we're going to go to here. We're going to go to here. New. Pop it open. Okay. So, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. And then can we do oh, look. Yay. Okay, so those are just generic. We're going to clear those out and put Anna. We're not going to clear anything out. Anna M for Anna Moret. We're going to do Maddie. We're going to do Mickey. Cordelia. Ramona, Christopher, P-H-E-R. If I said it, I don't know. And Adelaide. Okay, so there's the names. There's the names. There's the names. And then we're going to take this and we're going to squish that back into size. And then we're going to spinny. Anna Moret! Congratulations! I have your address, so normally I would say fill out the form. But I don't want to get the form link. Oh, the form link I think is in my link tree. Fill out the form. LINK tree. Is that it? Is the link tree in my thing? Oh, no, you're just not a winner this time. No losers here. Yeah, at the bottom, ECR prize claim form on the link tree. ECR prize claim floor at the bottom. Okay. So, there we go. There we go. I don't want to do that. But, yeah. Hopefully it doesn't cost me an arm and leggy, which I'm sure it shouldn't. It's nice and flat. We're going to put it in an envelope, so it should fit. It should go just fine. But we need to sign the back. We need to sign the back. Congratulations. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. We're going to sign the back of our card in a light cream color today, because we love these matte hop gel pens, and they're not even, I don't even think we can call them gel. I don't think they're a gel. What is today? 8/5/26. Wheels of brands and materials. I love it. I love it. Look at it. Like it starts in, wait, it starts light and then it gets dark. It's really cool. I want to thank you guys, and we will see you next time right here on the channel, which will be tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern for, thank goodness, is tomorrow the first Thursday of the month, all things Simon Hurley, so we can reset and use all things Simon Hurley tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern. Come hang out and see what we do. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful, crafty rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.